A Roman city, alive with the sounds of commerce, the chatter of citizens, and the rumble of carts. Now picture yourself hungry, perhaps living in one of the city's many apartment blocks, where cooking facilities are scarce. Where would you go for a quick, affordable, and hot meal? The answer, for countless Romans, was the Thermopolium. The very name, derived from Greek, tells us their primary purpose, a place where something hot was sold. Think of them as the fast food joints of the ancient world. These establishments, also sometimes referred to as popane or kaupane, were ubiquitous in Roman towns and cities, essential for a large segment of the urban population. For those living in the densely packed insulae, often with just a small brazier if any cooking equipment at all, the Thermopolium was a lifeline. It offered a convenient alternative to preparing meals at home, freeing up time and resources.
But Roman society was a study in contrasts. The wealthy elite, residing in their grand domus with dedicated kitchens and an army of enslaved cooks, often looked down their noses at these establishments. To them, dining in a thermopolium might have seemed vulgar, something for the common folk. Yet, whispers suggest that even some of the privileged might have occasionally ventured into these bustling locales, perhaps seeking a taste of the street life or a discreet rendezvous. The heart of the Thermopolium was its distinctive counter, typically made of stone or masonry. Notice those circular holes? These were designed to hold large earthenware jars called dahlia. Inside these dahlia, a culinary symphony was brewing. Kept warm over a heat source, these vessels held a variety of ready-to-eat dishes.
So, what was on the menu? Thanks to the incredible preservation at sites like Pompeii, where volcanic ash entombed entire cities in a moment, archaeologists have unearthed a treasure trove of information about Roman food. Analysis of the remnants found in Dolia reveals a surprisingly diverse and hearty fare. Imagine tucking into a steaming stew, perhaps featuring succulent pieces of duck, tender pork, flavorful goat, or even fresh fish, sometimes all combined in a rich broth. For those seeking simpler fare, lentils were a common and nutritious staple. Baked cheese offered a savory bite, and of course no Roman meal was complete without bread. Loaves of various shapes and sizes were readily available to soak up those delicious juices.
To wash it all down, wine undoubtedly. And not just any wine. Spiced or mulled wine, known as calida, was a particularly popular choice, especially on a cooler day. Its warm, fragrant notes would have been a welcome addition to any meal. For a lighter option, customers could also purchase dried fruits and nuts, perfect for a quick snack on the go. Adding to the vibrant atmosphere of the Thermopolium were the colorful frescoes that often adorn the front of the counter. These weren't just decoration, they served as a visual menu, showcasing the delights within. You might see depictions of plump ducks and chickens, tempting arrangements of fruit, or even mythological scenes adding a touch of artistic flair to the everyday transaction of buying food.
But the Thermopolium was more than just a place to grab a bite. It was a vital social hub. People from all walks of life, excluding, perhaps, the most disdainful of the elite, would gather here. They'd share news and gossip, debate the latest chariot races, and yes, sometimes even engage in a bit of gambling on the side. These were places of lively interaction, the pulse of the Roman street. However, the Thermopolium's reputation wasn't always squeaky clean. Their association with drinking, gambling, and sometimes less savory activities led to a degree of social stigma. In fact, the Emperor Claudius, known for his attempts to enforce public morality, even tried to clamp down on these establishments, though their popularity likely ensured their continued existence.
So, the next time you grab a quick bite on the go, take a moment to think back to the ancient Roman Thermopolia. These bustling hubs of food, drink, and social interaction offer a fascinating glimpse into the daily lives of the people who built one of history's greatest empires. They remind us that even across millennia, the need for a convenient meal and a place to connect remains a fundamental part of the human experience. Like and subscribe for more portals through history.